McKinsey & Co. have just released a really interesting breakdown of Australian consumer shopping sentiment here in Australia. There's a couple of really interesting points which I believe create some opportunities for savvy online e-commerce entrepreneurs just like you. Let me show you what they are. So the big takeaways, first and foremost, is this. So now that coronavirus has quote unquote come to an end, and we're now on to monkeypox, of course. Now coronavirus has come to an end. People are looking to spend money again, okay? But that's tempered by this constant rhetoric within the media about inflation and cost of living and things like that, okay? So whenever that happens, people start looking at what they're spending their money on. So this is what McKinsey have found people are actually going to be spending their money on. And I like that they've broken it up. So the big things for me was baby boomers, which I believe a big majority of AOE members are either baby boomers or Gen Xers, or somewhere on the cusp of those two things. Anyway, so baby boomers are looking to spend money on travel, vacations, lodgings, and things like that. Okay, so for us as e-commerce entrepreneurs, the question then becomes, what are they going to need to facilitate that? What will they need to facilitate that? And there's all sorts of things within that travel niche that will get big as a result of everybody who can travel, has got the money to travel, the discretionary income to travel, wanting to go travel again. Next one for me, which was interesting, was this Gen Xers. And it's only interesting because I'm looking at who's got the money, who's got money to spend, what are they going to spend it on, where's the opportunities for us? And that was in home items. So Gen Xers are going to be spending a lot of money on their homes as well, okay? So again, as e-commerce entrepreneurs, that's an opportunity for us. Regardless of what's happening in the economy, people get this inflationary thing and this economy thing kind of wrapped up, and it becomes a big thing for them. But the reality is, if people have still got their jobs, and the vast majority of people are not going to lose their jobs in the coming economic headwinds that's going to happen, then they'll still have the same amount of money coming in. So they'll still spend money on things, okay? They'll just be more mindful of what they do spend on. And people's homes will become important to them. Home is a castle, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so that's interesting. Next one, which I thought was interesting, was this one, which is discretionary spending categories. And this one is going to be talks all about omnichannel. Omnichannel is something I spoke about heaps of times. Really, that's just a very, very buzzword way of saying that we should make it as easy as possible for our customers to buy from us. So if our customers want to shop on Amazon to buy from us, we should have our stuff on Amazon so they can shop from us. If our customers want to shop on our own website, we should make it so that we have our own website so they can shop from us from there. If our customers, to take this to the next level, want to call us to order directly from somebody and speak to somebody first, we should have, in some way, shape, or form, the facility and the ability to handle that as well, okay? Lots and lots of baby boomers, they don't want to, they prefer to call, ask questions, make sure it's right, and then order directly at that point. You miss that business if you don't allow them to do that. And then, of course, if you can also facilitate retail as well, which not everybody can, but that's another channel that's available to us as well as social media, of course, particularly with the rise of social media, which is demonstrated here. This is the other slide that I thought was super interesting. Social media influence and where influence is biggest. Notice baby boomers are not influenced at all. That's over on the far right-hand side in red, by influencers. Like, they don't give a rat's ass about influencers. So if you're selling to baby boomers and you're thinking about a marketing strategy, influencers, according to this at least, shouldn't form part and parcel of your marketing strategy for that particular demographic. But if you're selling to millennials or indeed to Gen Z, so much younger people, then influencers become massively important, okay? Massively important. And the one that I thought was super, super interesting as far as that goes was this. Where do people go to get influenced? Where do they go to get influenced? Gen Z, not Gen Z. Z, you say Z, I say Z. Well, a lot of them are going to Pinterest. A lot of them are going to Pinterest. If you've ever used Pinterest, it's akin to me. It's the same idea of when you go to Amazon. If you look at the behavior of people on Amazon, a lot of people will put multiple different items into their shopping cart, and then they'll continue their shopping, and then they'll make the final decision about what they're actually going to buy from their shopping cart. That happens heaps on Amazon. They'll add 5 or maybe more of a particular product niche, and then they'll make their final decision from the cart, okay? Now that behavior is exactly what Pinterest facilitates, because Pinterest is a website where people put things into a board, which is akin to putting it into their cart, okay? So if you're not on Pinterest, really, you ought to be on Pinterest. That was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. Over 2,500 members here in Australia. Indeed, we've got members from right around the world and growing. We're actually the fastest growing professional community of e-commerce entrepreneurs right here in Australia, with sales, by the way, of over $50 million. If you'd like to find out more about what we do at the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs, and of course come and join us so you can get the benefits of being an Aussie Online Entrepreneur too, you can check out the link below, or you can get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. With that being said, see you next time. Bye for now.